Hey guys, welcome back to some more Splatoon 2. Is that a sniper I see? Oh no, Sheldon Season 2. Oh, okay, well, any other topics you guys want to talk about? He's gonna talk for a bit.
Okay,
So how's the weather? No, we're not going down that route.
It's like, you know, I'm not very good with the charger. I'm so thankful that starting with this game onwards, they put a speed up button whenever he talks.
Yeah, in the first game, anytime you unlock a new weapon, you just had to sit through the whole speech, keep on mashing A, but now you can just press a button, he speeds through it. Much needed improvement, if you ask me.
If only they could just, you know, have a skip option instead.
Yeah, like the title says, suck it up.
Yeah, exactly.
I guess.
Look, man, we gave you skippable news segments. We can only give you so much.
Suck it up. Ooh, the hero shot again.
You know, it's so weird when I see the picture of the hero shot. It looks like a weird pistol.
Yeah, well, I believe it's actually modeled off a real-world gun. It's like the only weapon in Splatoon that's an actual gun. The hero shot in this game is based off of the P90 gun, of all things. Not something you expected to see in a Splatoon game, but here we are.
I didn't know real gun shot off ink.
Well, heavily modified. To be fair, the weapons are all based on real-world items modified into things that can shoot ink, and half of them make no sense for how they shoot ink. You really look into them.
Like the sloshing machine.
Okay, that one makes the most sense. You just fill it up with your ink and then just throw it. Any slosher in general just makes the most sense.
Or the end zap.
Yeah, end zap's just weird.
Oh, you missed it. Dang it. Yep. Why aren't you retrying? I thought you had to retry after if you missed something.
It's just a balloon. We're fine. Collectibles are up ahead.
I love how Marie just skipped over Sheldon's dialogue right there.
Yeah, it's like, alright, I get it. Moving on.
Oh gosh, big old squeegee.
Why does it remind me like a dog just walking around wagging his tail?
I think that's what they were going with, to be fair. It's like a dog's being very excited about things, but it's also the Roomba you never want to deal with.
Yeah.
I love how Marie said, yeehaw, ride squid boy.
I didn't know she was a cowgirl.
Excuse me, I am Inkling Girl, thank you very much.
Well, fine then. I'll just find another way to go around for ink proof.
Yeah, I'll just use the squeegee.
I love how that bomb just bounced off the Octarian unfazed.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
He's used to it. This is his everyday life. These kids just come in here and just throw bombs off his face all day.
These squeegees are just been like, oh man, I've got so much work to do because we got Agent 4 coming through here. I gotta clean up so much.
Brian, how about jump? Works just as well.
Like, here comes this charging squeegee.
Am I the only one who first saw the giant squeegees in here and just had a heart attack because of how bad they were as an obstacle in the first game? Oh no. It's just gonna be a pain to deal with, but honestly, the industrial-sized squeegees are actually more of a help than a hindrance in a lot of different levels.
Yeah, because you can ride them.
It's not just ride them, you can murder with them. They can actually kill Octarians. A little weird to do it though, but it is a thing. If you can guide in the right path, they can just drive straight into Octarians.
Oh my gosh, that's cool.
You kind of have to lure them with your ink, though.
Yeah, easiest way to lure a squeegee over to where you're at is throw a bomb in its direction. It just does the best job at sniffing out bombs than your random shots of ink from a gun.
Octarian didn't even see it coming.
He's like, wait a minute, I'm on your team.
I thought you were on my side.
This thing doesn't care, it just sees ink and wants to clean.
Yeah, which is a positive and a negative. Because honestly, trying to bait these things, even when you do your best to bait it with a bomb or maybe your ink shots, it can still just ignore you at times. They're a little unwieldy to control, unfortunately. Kind of at the mercy of the squeegee's nose.
Also, thanks, Marie. She gave praise to the squeegee, but she's like, oh, I guess you did okay too, Agent 4.
All that sass.
The squeegees are the real heroes.
So, these scrolls, they kind of tell what happened to a lot of the different shop owners between Splatoon 1 and 2. As the one featured in that scroll, that was Annie, one of the shopkeepers in Splatoon 1 that's no longer in Splatoon 2? Kind of. Because she's not in the game, but she's in the mobile app, Splatnet 2. So, the scrolls kind of tell like what happened with like Krusty Sean. He's still in business, now he just got a food truck. Alright, that's a weird radical shift from shoe salesman, but this does work. And then Annie, she was selling headgear, but now she just sells clothes of every variety on Splatnet 2.
And then Krusty Sean was banished to the Splatnet zone.
Yeah, for Splatoon 3, now he's wandering around. So he's in Splatnet 3 now, showing off all different locations and asking you like to help him out on like poster fronts and stuff like that.
They don't ever stick in one place.
Yeah. Yeah, the only person who's ever ran shops that's still around is Sheldon. But he's never going to stop selling guns at the rate he's going. He just likes his guns.
He likes talking about his guns.
A little too much.
That could be taken out of context, by the way. I'm just saying that right now.
He's already on a list with how many times he said the word bomb.
Like, I like the mechanic of these, like, roll-up carpet things.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, the ink furlers. Yeah, these things are fun, and it always reminded me of, like, a fruit roll-up.
Yeah.
Not gonna lie, I thought you just fell off there on the side because you went too fast. I didn't realize there were boxes down there.
Sometimes things do feel like a leap of faith.
With you? Always.
Marie! Now's not the time to talk about your business ventures. Open up an amusement park. What do you want to make? The Squid Sister Land?
I would go. You'd have to get there by riding ink the whole way.
Yeah, exactly.
I wouldn't be surprised. Give it a couple of years. There's gonna be a Splatoon amusement park in Japan.
Yeah, but how big Splatoon is over there, it makes sense.
Final checkpoint.
If it was me playing this game, I'd still be on the first level. Not gonna lie.
There's the Zapfish.
No, I would collect and be like, okay, that was it, right? That was the great Zapfish.
Now, you still be on the first level, and that's pretty accurate for every person who's played this, but now you got like 8 more weapons to play through. Because you now have all of them to grind out.
Oh, they're just rolling out the
Yellow carpet.
puke green carpet for you, huh?
With sparkles.
With, oh gosh, it really does look like barf. Nah, as you look at it.
Yeah, this kind of like limeish green, yellowish. Yeah, it's more barf color than anything else. Like, I call it key lime. I also call it vomit.
It's the same color as the various suit diffusion.
Oh, God.
I also call it vomit.
Ink me out, ink me in.
Better for a ticket.
Now that's an innuendo if I've ever heard one. No, thank you. Oh, hey, a famous card game tournament once a year. Man, I hope I get to play this one day. Maybe in a third game. Plant the seeds for table turf battle as early as Splatoon 2.
Have you played it yet in the third game?
I played some of it. I'm really bad at the card game. I gotta learn it.
I hadn't even touched it yet.
I gotta be good at card games on motorcycles.
Wouldn't that be on ink at this point?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say, it would just be Riot Rail at that point. Yeah, it's the same energy.
Uh-oh, octolings. With giant kelp.
And a bunch of Zapfish everywhere. The mini Zapfish. 8 minis make up 1 full Zapfish. This is how we play our multiplayer levels this time around Splatoon 2 in the single player. In Splatoon 1, you just played through the stage and got to the end with the Zapfishes, but now here in 2, they're more open-ended. We have to go around collecting all the mini Zapfish to beat it. When you get your final one, it just automatically makes the full-size Zapfish and you just clear the level.
I suck at these levels. I don't know why,
I think they're interesting. They definitely train you up for multiplayer.
Yep. It's a good way to just explore these levels at your own pace, just because of it's 1-to-1 the levels in the single player to multiplayer transition. Like, they didn't change anything this time around with patches to these multiplayer levels with their overall structure like they did with 1 of the levels in Splatoon 1. So this is pretty much the exact same reef as you'll find in multiplayer, except for certain modes, because they will change the map design ever so slightly for different rank modes, like Rainmaker, Tower Control, stuff like that. They'll just move around certain objects to really accommodate things on the map. I think one of the biggest changes is honestly, it was Piranha Pit. From any of the modes to Rainmaker, as the map, I swear, feels like double the size in Rainmaker. It's huge. And normally it's a pretty small map.
gotta take care of that, that shower. What are those things called?
Splash wall?
A splash wall, that's right. Bomb launcher. AKA, probably not the best special in the game at all.
It depends on them, honestly, because bomb launchers, they were probably the least common special in a lot of different kits in Splatoon 2. Like, I believe, like, Curling Bomb Rush was only on 2 weapons. But it's essentially just a massive... Oh, not a Curling Bomb. I think Burst Bomb Rush is what I was thinking of. I think Curling maybe is on 2 or 3. But the bomb launchers, they are basically the Bomb Rush special from Splatoon 1. But unlike that game, you won't have a weapon with, say, Burst Bomb as its sub-weapon, and then Burst Bomb Rush with its main, like, special. It's not going to be that redundant again. They work differently. They're a launcher now, as the name implies, so you can throw the bombs further. And they could be really useful in certain modes. But I don't know. I can understand, like, the confusion with them, or maybe even just distaste of it. Just because you get the same effect if you have a lot of, like, Ink Saver subs and just chuck the bombs yourself.
Yeah.
It depends on the mode for what they're really good for. Burst Bomb Rushes were really good for, like, Rainmaker, just to pop the shield. And then you've seen them also being used a lot in, like, Splat Zones, especially Curling Rushes, because you can just cover the whole zone.
Freshest gear around.
Quick question, Annie. What if I don't have a phone? Okay, now we have a dilemma.
Why don't you have a phone?
I am a squid kid. Do you think I have squid money? I don't have a squid job. You son of a squid.
Oh, so you want to be different, huh? You want to be different and not be part of the simulation. Everybody has a phone, huh?
I mean, the only phones we can all afford are those flip phones now. That's why we rock them all in Splatsville.
I love this boss. This boss is my favorite one.
Yes and no, but that's also because I'm thinking of a later fight with this guy. And I have a huge problem with that one. We'll see it in Octo expansion.
The giant paintbrush boss?
You'll see him in a second.
Mano a mano? How about roller v roller?
Octo Samurai with a roller. Splats with honor.
Splats with honor? I don't think so.
Yeah. Who brings a roller to a samurai fight? That should be illegal. Like hitting someone with like a metal chair in wrestling. It's all rigged. Also, he has a motorcycle, so it definitely is rigged. I'm not even kidding.
I wish I could ride my roller like that. Maybe the weapon would be better.
Yeah, right? I mean, carbon rollers are the closest you're getting with that, because they do have the fastest move speed. But you definitely don't ride like a motorcycle. I should say fastest moving speed for a roller specifically, because I think the fastest moving speed for a weapon while running is still the ink brush. That thing, you move real fast. It's a very lightweight weapon.
And now he's got the vertical fling.
Ah, carp! Love the reaction. Just to the vertical fling alone.
Fin attack. What does he think he is? A certain green tunicked alien?
In this game, yes.
I mean, he's covered in our greenish-looking blue ink, so close enough. Some lighting could be green, some lighting could be blue. Really depends on what your TV's colors say that day.
What if my cables aren't working and everything's in black and white?
Then, sir, go into your switches menu and turn grayscale off. Imagine playing this game with grayscale. They did design it in a way where the ink colors are all opposite of each other on the color spectrum. So if you do play in black and white, they are distinct enough. But it's still like one shade of gray and one shade of white, so it's a little bland looking. Splatoon is known for its popular, like, super colorful nature. Take it away, it's definitely not the same experience.
I wonder if they ever have a color blindness, like, accessibility.
Yeah, they do. Color lock.
Color lock? Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's been there since the first game. You just turn that option on, and the colors will stay the same, too, for every single game you play. And I think it's even the same for all the single player as well. And they're colors that you can see if you're colorblind.
That was the samurai. The Octo Samurai. He had a giant roller.
I do like how they do have a boss that uses one of your weapons that you can play yourself in the game, because it does show you how to properly use a roller, too. He uses it to roll around, he uses it with the flings. We don't have a spin attack, though, so I think this guy's cheating. Outside of that, it's pretty accurate.
Uh-oh.
Oh, is that the decorator? Oh, here comes Know-It-All Sheldon talking about why we're actually getting someone on the different line.
Okay, Sheldon, shut up.
He's that guy on Twitter who wants to correct you.
Oh, the actually emoji.
Yeah, I also love, you're breaking up, I'm going through a tunnel in an elevator. That's a very weird elevator shaft you're in.
Yeah.
I wonder if he actually believed it.
Probably.